I never lose, either I win or I learn. Those are my only options, to whomever it may concern. About to be a hot topic, play with fire, you get burned. Ain't nobody give me nothing, whatever I got, better I earn. I never lose, but I learn. I either win or I
Thank you for
learn.
listening to the
Those are my
Strong
only
AF
options.
podcast.
This episode is brought to you by our Weight Loss Transformation Masterclass. After spending over 30 years of my life being obese and dealing with chronic constipation issues, I decided to get my certification in fitness, nutrition, and wellness to empower myself to lose over 70 pounds and keep it off.
Watching my brother and dad have a heart attack within weeks of each other, I knew I had to make a change, but I wasn't sure what to do. After researching and studying to get my certification in fitness, nutrition, and weight loss management, I was able to use this knowledge I gained to lose over 80 pounds and keep it off.
Now we're passionate about helping others to avoid the same mistakes that we made and changing the world through holistic health and wellness. So our approach is focused on mindset because overall health, including our mental health, means everything to us.
Imagine waking up with more energy than you imagined possible, no longer worrying about digestive issues and bloating.
We're here to show you how to ditch the fad diets and make small changes in your lifestyle, which will make a massive impact on your quality of life.
These are changes that you will be able to pass on for generations to come. Go to veganstrongandfit.com/masterclass today to sign up for your free masterclass and get started on a happier, healthier journey.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Strong AF podcast. I'm Ashley,
I'm your boy Yuri.
and we are so excited to be on season 3 with you all. This has been an incredible journey, and we're just so blessed to be able to come on here and share our experiences and thoughts and have so many different perspectives and people that we've been able to interview. And there will be a lot of new faces and opinions and personalities all on this season. So we're really glad that you guys are here with us to share.
And if you're new to the podcast, or matter of fact, go back. Even if you aren't new to the podcast, if you're on Apple Podcasts listening, I want you to do me a favor. Go down to the bottom. It'll say write a review. And go in there, give us 5 stars, write us a dope review. Let us know that you're loving the show. That way, we'll start to appear on more and more feeds, and we can get listeners more involved and everything like that. Just leave a 5-star review.
Yes, exactly. So we really appreciate all of your feedback, all of your input, and we want to hear, how we're doing, what you'd love to hear more of. And so just being able to share that with you guys. So today we're going to talk about, I found an article online about 2021 fitness trends, and it got me thinking, guys, we're getting ready to head into 2022 here soon in the next few weeks. And it seems crazy to think that, because I feel like just yesterday we were hearing about COVID and going into quarantine in 2020. It does not seem like we're 2 years into this. But I mean, in all honesty, COVID changed everything. It changed shopping trends. It changed consumer trends. It changed fitness and health trends as well. So when I found this article called 2021 Fitness Trends, on many.com, and I'll share the link also in this podcast episode. So if you're interested in actually going on and reading more about it, you can, because I definitely want to give them shout out since we are looking at their article here. But the reason I thought this was really interesting is because we just kind of wanted to give our take on the 2021 trends and how we think moving forward these trends will continue or die out. So let's just jump right into it. Number 1 trend is wearable technology. And if you guys can see, if you're watching on YouTube, we both have the Apple Watch. We have had the Fitbit. I think that's probably our extent of the wearable. But I mean, think even way back to like just the pedometers that, would click and track your steps every time you shook it. Not saying any of y'all were cheating out there by shaking that pedometer, but it was pretty easy to do. And we've gone on to the Fitbit, which is still around, but I don't believe it's as popular as it once was. I think that the Garmin and the Apple Watch are probably more popular because they connect to so many different things. Tends to be more of a, do you prefer Android or iPhone? So
Yeah, because with these wearables, the thing is, you gotta keep in mind this is a great way to track your steps and fitness, but it may not be the best with the accuracy of it. So it's just like a benchmark, something to keep you going. You hit certain rewards where you can set stand goals, exercises, and everything like that. It's a great way to keep track of it. Once again, even though it may not be as accurate as you would hope for.
exactly, it's not a live or die by type thing, so don't be so set that that is the exact number of calories that you burn a day, or your heart rate is exact. But it is a good gauge on where you are. And like Yuri said, it's great to keep you motivated because it's nice to be able to reach your goals, close your rings, add friends and compete. Yeah. There's so many different things that you can do. And I think that's the biggest part of the trend. And that's why the trend will continue.
Definitely.
All right. Trend number 2, and I love this one. Exercise is medicine, and not only physically, but mentally as well. And this, for us at least, has totally gotten us through these 2 years because there's so much stress and pressure and everything, not just with COVID, but I think that has added to it. But just in life in general, and being able to have an outlet to express yourself and to be able to get those health benefits, but also be able to release your mind and focus on something else.
Yeah, because I know for me, exercise is great, especially early in the morning where I may be stressed or anxious and have a million things on my mind. When I'm outside in nature, that sort of gives me a calming relief, and everything seems better, and it changes my mood and makes me joyous and full of energy. So yeah, exercise is definitely medicine.
And I think that too, as people start to realize the role big pharma plays in keeping us sick, and medicine is maintenance. It's not a cure.
It's sick maintenance. Like she's saying, it's not a cure. It doesn't, you just take it and it goes away for good. But exercise can definitely play a role, especially if you're eating the right things, and those two go hand in hand.
And I think that's why this trend will continue, because people are really coming to that realization, and they're waking up and they're understanding kind of what's going on around them, and they're taking control back of their lives and their bodies. And a big way to do this is putting our health into our own hands.
Yeah, because they're going with the exercise along with the holistic way instead of taking all these different meds and supplements and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, trend number 3 is mind and body training. This is huge. And I think back to all these, like, we totally fell into a lot of these trends as well, but I believe this is going to continue because, in the past, it was all about strength training, running, and weights. Those were the big things, your cardio and your weights. But it's really become more of a trend to practice yoga, Pilates, meditation, breath work, all of these different kind of exercises that not only focus on your body, but also your breathing, your mental health, your mind, and kind of get you focused and balanced in your life.
That's a great thing, because I know years ago, I never really would have cared for yoga. I'm like, man, that's a bunch of stretching. What does that do? But then you actually get into it and you learn how it's great for. Well, I'll share this with you. There's you when you think of cleanse, you think of like something that cleanses your body, the food and toxins in your body, not knowing that yoga is great for an emotional cleanse where you're hitting these certain positions and stuff like that. And some of them you could be in a downward dog or a cobra, and all of a sudden this releases something in you, some trauma or something traumatic that you may have forgotten, where this just relieves that, where you could just all of a sudden bust out in tears, not knowing that you need this emotional cleanse. It's just great for your overall body and wellness, and great for your muscles, and it's very soothing. It'll help with all the strength training and everything else.
Yeah, most definitely. Number 4, which is what we do, virtual fitness. I think this is definitely a huge one and it will continue because honestly, it's been going for years. It's just progressing into a different way. So, I mean, I'm sure you all remember Taibo and Beachbody workouts, getting those on DVD, and then it was on demand, and what's the other one? Burn, I don't know, but there's just so many that have come up and navigated from DVD to on demand fitness to YouTube videos, and now online personal trainers, online group classes, all kinds of different ways to work out and still be involved in groups and have coaching and motivation without having to step foot into a gym, which is huge if, number one, you're in a pandemic and you don't want to go out. Number 2, if you have kids and you're just not able to get to the gym, it's always been a big excuse. And a lot of times very relevant to what we've been through, having to find either a gym that has a daycare or someone that can watch your kids while you go to the gym. So now this kind of takes that burden off because you have that virtual fitness and you can do it when the kids are asleep and they're at school, whatever works in your schedule.
Yeah, depending on what it is, you can do it whenever. Like you said, if you have time early in the morning or if you're a night owl and you want to get that workout in late night, wherever it may be, whether you got some kind of class that you have or some kind of program that you bought, you'll definitely be able to get it in virtually. You don't have to worry about, oh, my trainer or my instructor is in the bed sleep or something like that. Everything's taken care of.
Exactly. And then it's not this popped up, so now I can't make it. It's on your schedule. So I think this is a trend that's definitely going to continue and more people are going to get into the space of online. Now, it doesn't mean that I think that gyms are going to go away. I definitely don't. I think that a lot of people enjoy going to the gym, but there's also a lot of people who are heavily introverted or feel uncomfortable
They feel
around,
intimidated or something like that.
especially when you're starting off.
Yeah, you see these super fit people and you may not have any clue what you're doing in there, but you're taking those first steps and being active. Virtual may be perfect for you.
Yeah, exactly. It's less stress, less, you don't have to worry about putting yourself out there and feeling judged, which you never should anyway. But a lot of people do, and this kind of takes that pressure off of them. So I definitely think this is a trend that's going to continue in 2022.
Absolutely.
Number 5. Now, I have mixed emotions on this one, first of all, but high intensity interval training. So our HIIT workouts. I think they are excellent if you want to lose weight. However, it can also hinder the muscle that you're putting on as well. So just depending on what your goals are, HIIT training can be amazing. Also people with, now I'm not an expert on PCOS, but from what I've heard from other experts in the field, if you do have PCOS, which a lot of women do suffer with, the HIIT workouts, high intensity interval trainings, those are not good for you. because your body will go into a starvation mode and it will hold on to that fat. So you actually need slower, heavier resistance training workouts. So I think that these are a trend that's going to continue because it's one of those buzzwords right now. It's still floating around. And again, I think it's really great for, fast, quick weight loss because it does continue to burn fat even after you stop working for most people. But again, not everyone is in that same boat, and we do need personalized workouts. So I think it is a trend that's going to continue, but I think that as people learn more about this and how it affects your body, it will kind of taper off and plateau.
I think, like you said, it sounds cool, it sounds popular, and it's less time. You can go from 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes to even an hour, depending on what you have. You may have a busy schedule that day and you only have 15-minute window of free time, and you choose to get this workout in. It's going to definitely benefit the body and weight loss and cardio and whatever resistance training, whatever you decide to do, whether you mix it up, it's definitely going to be great for it. So I agree, it's probably going to stick around. I don't see it just disappearing overnight.
No, not at all.
What's going on? It's your boy Yuri here. I'm solo right now, as you can see. Just want to talk to you for a minute. We've partnered up with another brand, another amazing company that's Black owned. It's called King's Crown, and as you can see right there, I got tired of the same old do-rag, especially on my lock journey. I needed something that locks in the moisture, especially when I get a retwist or something like that, where the gel they're putting on my hair and everything to keep these locks busting and beautiful. I'll take it off real quick. It's got this satin inside. It locks in the moisture of your hair and everything. And the best thing about it is it's got this string right here where it's adjustable. My three sons have them. So it's great for any size head, so you don't have to worry about it, especially with the do-rag where the string on there where you have to tie it super tight, and it's simple to put on. Simple like this. You can style it any way you want. They have different colors, and for the ones who locks are super long, they have bigger ones where the entire length of the hair will fit inside of it. Once again, it locks in the moisture. It's King's Crowning. Just go to kingscrowning.com. Pick whatever items you may have. They have they have hair care products, great for your hair, especially for your locks. They have shampoo and things like that. And right when you're ready to check out, just enter my discount code, STRONGAF10, STRONGAF10. Check it out.
All right, number 6, and I love this one. It's functional fitness training. So this is more things that you would do in everyday life. So for the reason this kind of became more popular is because without gyms, people started getting more creative and using things that were already around them to work out. So this would be like running up and down your stairs, lifting,
walking in the park,
yeah,
whatever to get your cardio on, going up and down stairs,
carrying heavy bags, heavy boxes, like whatever you have laying around rather than just your normal weight training and cardio on a treadmill. So this is just actually functions that your body would do on a normal day basis. And I think this will definitely continue into 2022. It may not be as much because people will be getting back into the gym and have access. I know a lot of the stuff too was when the gym was closed, people mass purchased exercise equipment, which meant a lot of people weren't able to purchase because we were out. And so like at least in our area, the shelves were kind of cleared out. So I think that may kind of taper off a little bit because we're not as strapped for the products as we were. People can purchase weights, people can go back to the gym now, at least here. I know it's still different in different areas of the world, and even in the States, I'm sure it's different depending on where you live. But I think that's probably going to go down a little bit, but I definitely don't think it's going to go away. That body weight training, those functional activities are going to stick around.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Because, like you said, not everybody wants to pick up a weight or something like that. They may be comfortable with just doing squats and things in that nature, or using whatever cans or cans of soup or whatever
Those
for any
calisthenic
kind of
workouts
stuff.
too. Which if you guys remember, and if you haven't already listened to them, go back to Dwayne Speedy Smith and
FOE.
FOE Fitness from our first season, and you can hear more about those types of activities. All right, number 7 is health and wellness coaching. Well, guys, I hope this doesn't hope this doesn't go away in 2022, because we're still here for you. This is a big thing because, like we mentioned earlier, I think people are intimidated when they go try to start a new regiment and they don't know exactly what to do, where to start. And so this is important because people just need that motivation. People need a starting place. They need to know what to do, because that's what the experts are there for. It is to be able to help guide you to reach your goals.
Yeah, definitely. Because, like you said, if you're taking that leap in 2022 and you're just tired of sitting on the couch, you want to do something about it, and you decide to go to the gym, or you look online, you search Instagram or Facebook for an expert or something like that, they're definitely going to come in handy, because they'll lead you down the right path and show you what workouts to do and show you the proper technique and stuff like that, and recommend all these great things that's gonna help your body out and help you lose weight, gain muscle, whatever your goals may be. They'll definitely be there with their expertise advice to lead you down the right path.
Exactly. All right, we got 3 more to go here. Personal training is number 8. So, this is something where, again, with like the coaching, I don't think it's going to go away. I think people still want that personalized training. They want that guide me one-on-one. Let me know exactly what I need to do, not necessarily what people need to do as a whole. This may actually improve in 2022, because like we were talking about, people are becoming more in tune with their selves, their body, what they need. And I think this is going to continue and grow.
Yeah, because for us, for example, after quarantine and everything, we cut down on some of the personal training and we went to virtual, and that way we've been discussing, what do we want to do coming up here? Do we want to slowly start to add more personal training back in, or stick to the virtual? So it's definitely, to me, it's hard to tell, but like she was saying, there's going to be some people out there who want that one-on-one, that personal touch to it, where they know that they're doing everything correctly, or they have someone there constantly pushing them, because they may want to give up, especially when they're starting to feel the burn, and where they need to get these reps in, or these reps starting to count, where you're going to see growth. Where if they're by themselves, they're like, I feel it, I'm done. Yep, that was good. Not knowing that they needed to be pushed and get 5 more reps in, 7 more reps in. That way they're going to start to tear that muscle tissue and build that strength and muscle.
Yeah, exactly. I completely agree with you. Number 9, group training. So I'm actually surprised that this came as a big boom in 2021, especially hearing all the other trends. But I do think group training is going to come back, because I personally enjoy group training. It's nice to have people around you who are doing the same things. Like, you start to struggle and you see somebody else like killing it, and you're like, I can't give up, man. I don't want to be the one right now to stop when everybody else is going. And so everybody is motivating everyone else. And it's a really great feeling and environment. And it's like you build this camaraderie around you, and you just have your support group there with you.
Yeah, because I love group training. I love training people in a group. That way it's so much involvement, where instead of, if it's just me personally training a group of people, where in other words, it may be difficult if there's 15 people in a row just depending on me. But with everyone else in there, they may look at this person and they're like, yeah, you're not doing that right. Just do it like this.
Mhm.
And you have so many more eyes where everybody's all in this together and everybody's working for the benefit of improvement.
Yeah, exactly. It's a huge support system. And you're just able, especially if it's like an ongoing class where you get to know each other and you know each other's strengths and weaknesses and you know how you can help each other out and even be a support system outside of class.
Yeah, because especially like you said, if it's a reoccurring thing and you're used to seeing them multiple times a week or just weekly, that way with our clients where we get everyone together, we learn each other's family and everything like that, where it's personal. It's not just this one class where here I am, I'll get this workout and I'm done. I don't know these people, but we look at our clients, we're family, we're in this together.
Yep, definitely. All right. Last but not least, outdoor activities is trend number 10 in 2021. Most definitely think this is going to continue because one of the biggest things that I've heard at work, so I work remotely, I'm online all day. And, one of the biggest things is being at the computer for a lot of people. It gets tiring and you want to be able to see the sunshine, you want to be able to get out. And so I think this outdoor activities is really going to continue, especially because I don't think that the workplace is going to completely go back to in office. I believe it is going to kind of become this kind of flex type of work environment. And because of that, I believe the outdoor activities are going to continue to be a big impact because people are going to want to go out, be in the sun, soak up that vitamin D, give you that boost of energy and everything that your body needs.
Yeah, because I know for me personally, I just love the nature aspect where you just hear birds or hear the wind blow and feel everything so refreshing. Or if you're by a river or stream or the ocean, the sound of water is so calming and the way it just affects you emotionally, it's great. So yeah, I definitely don't see that coming to an end no time soon.
Yeah. Well, we would love to hear your opinion, so you can post it in the review on Apple Podcasts. If you're watching on YouTube, you can post it in the comments and let us know, like, what's your favorite trend that's going on in 2021? Do you think it's going to continue in 2022? And are there any trends that you have going on around you or are aware of, or things that you think, hey, this should have been on the list? Let us know in a comment so that we can address it and see if you think these are going to be continuing on.
Definitely.
All right, guys, as always, stay strong and fit.
Small changes, massive impact.